How you guys doing? This is very important in reference to history. You know, I'm the owner of my mother and father's estates, and I am the top person of my mother and father's companies and estates forever. We need to see, or people need to see, the documents that these people have that tried to make themselves look like they thought they were the owners. We need to see the information. And somebody say, oh, they thought your mother and father's companies was the future of their race. No, you got to start your own company for your own business of things. You don't have a right stealing other people's businesses or companies in America. But we need to see the documents. Who, what, when, and where that made these false claims that they thought they had ties to my mother and father's estates. We need to see the documents. Because I'm supposed to be living at my mother and father's mansions. The Royal Protocol in the media is a documentation of my ownership, too. You guys know that, right? Time's wasting, too. I didn't receive anything in the postal mail from anybody that sent anything. Reference to any monies from the companies or benefits or anything. So it's more lawsuits every day. But, you know, didn't receive any text messages in reference to where to go pick up any postal mail that they retrieved from any thieves or anything either. But, you know, in reference to these people and their false claims, we need to see the documents. They'll say, oh, this German made documents to try to claim that they thought their opinion of... No. The state's law outranks government. But we need to see those documents. We need to see all the documents of everything for why these people did anything, of them blocking me or them kidnapping me from my mother and father's property. They didn't even have a warrant when they trespassed on the property. They weren't dressed as cops when they kidnapped me either from my mother and father's mansions. Were they? There's video in Beverly Hills of them kidnapping me from my mother and father's property somewhere. But we need to see all the documents. Because I've never sold anything from the companies or properties or estates, not never. Meaning I'm the owner of all the companies and all the land and all the rentals and all the properties forever. Nothing's ever for sale. So the question is, we need to see their documents for what made them think that they had any right trying to falsely claim that they thought they'd be the owners of anything. How did they claim that they became empowered with their own opinion of their activities of trying to steal my mother and father's estates? What race are they? What religion are they? Where did those people come from? We need to see their information, their identification, their DNA information, their fingerprint information. Every day that I'm being blocked from my mother and father's mansions is attempts of murder. And it even tells you on treasury documents that if I don't have money from my mother and father's estates every single day, it is attempts of murder against the government and against branches of government too. You better quit that. They just hit me in the throat. You think you're funny, don't you? It's another lawsuit too. We need to see the documents. We need court judges to demand the documents of these people for why they are blocking me from my mother and father's mansions. And the deeds department needs to say something. Maybe Russia or one of the other countries can demand they see these documents. I don't know if the Jewish Association demanded to see the documents of these people that tried to claim to be the owners, or where these people came from, because I'm the only child forever. I'm the only owner of my mother and father's estates and companies and businesses forever. My parents got murdered. Then they were frozen. But my parents got murdered. Anybody trying to muscle me is suspect in the murder. And the murders of these people murdering my parents. need to see their documents for why they did these things. Why do they think there's some authoritative figure that they thought they'd kidnap me from my mother and father's mansions? And these people stealing my identification of my birth name. Need to see their documents. Who, what, when, and where, man. Somebody's got to figure out how to track down their money, their not the money trail, but they need to find out how to track down their paper trail. The documents that they made, who made these documents to do these things. Who paid these people to kidnap me from my mother and father's mansions? What expenses did these people occur in their activity of kidnapping me and holding me hostage? Who paid these hostage holders as their way of kidnapping me from my mother and father's mansions? Who's paying these people that are stealing my identification? In reference to certain branches of, records departments in America, they were supposed to send me information. Or the companies, or the offices. Which person's bribing them? The only way to find out is, I guess, go to the records department and ask them. Or check with the news media. Who are these people? What made them think they could make false claims and they thought they'd get away with it? These people that are trying to steal everything from me. Who are they to slander my character? The company's run on a system. And these government people have tried to manipulate corporate laws and business laws, and these government people have tried to get away with this. Where's the lawsuit monies? Supreme Court or Treasury Department? Where's the insurance money in reference to my mother and father's companies? See, there's insurance money I was supposed to have received if I ever got kidnapped. You know that, right? So where's that money at? Who's stealing that? What's their name? What's their race? What's their religion? Which people are trying to steal my benefits that I was supposed to have received? It shouldn't be too hard to track down which people are doing this. They're probably prominent people in the media, too.